Hello and welcome everybody, I'm one proper Bavarian and we are back as Athalor the Vampire, Athalor the Betrayer of Meridia, Athalor the Servant of Molag Bal. And I want to put one thing right. You know, maybe it's too easy to say, hey, Athalor was frustrated about being close to death and was frustrated with Meridia about not helping him, which is why he chose to, you know, follow Molag Bal. I think it may be too easy because Daedra are beings of intrigue, Daedra are beings of betrayal. And I can most certainly see that it was actually Molag Bal corrupting him and planting the idea that he should, you know, do something that is entirely wicked, if you wicked bad in a bad way, if you follow Meridia's doctrine, and he just corrupted him. Maybe this wasn't a choice that he made. Maybe it was something that Molag Bal convinced him to do, despite it being a terrible idea from the perspective of being a Meridia worshipper. So, you know, I don't think that Athalor is really the person that is guiding his own hand here. I think it's somebody that got betrayed. And I do think that we're going to work with that in future episodes. I'm going to do my best to speed up our conquest of... No, let me think about it. We don't actually have to conquer all of Morrowind, do we? We only have to conquer Vvardenfell. If I were to take... What is this? This is part of the... Oh, this is its own thing and I can't actually go for that because our influence doesn't go that low. So if I were to conquer Vvardenfell, then we would already be at a point where we can say, alright, which house are you? No stress. No house. And houseless Donma. Oh, wait, what? But how? Is he... How is he a houseless member? This Donma has either not taken an oath pledging themselves to a house or they have been stripped of their house. I thought that he may be an Ashlander, but the Ashland and Bavarian religion has been completely stomped out. Where is my retinue? Right, it's right over here. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to start the invasion of Vvardenfell, and we're going to start it off right over here. And we're going to take the Bitter Land, the Bitter Coast. That's the name, right? Yeah, the Bitter Coast. And I expect you to join him. But we are big enough to actually just counter that. I could have Morrowind allied. Actually, they're just gonna get all called in anyway. Who are you? Alright, this is you. High Chiefess of the Grazelands and the Ashlands. Right, so let's try it. It's gonna be a tough war, but if we want to go for Vivec City, and obviously Vivec City, you know, is... holy. It's holy in the eyes of Amzivi, so I expect a lot of counter resistance here, but we're gonna tackle it and we're gonna succeed. Let's go for the Bitter Coast and let's raise all our levies. Actually, let's have him come over here to Windhelm, and that should be about it. And then also raise the fleets. Thank you very much. There you go. Gather up in Shoreflow. Actually, gather up in Windhelm. Why not, right? Ah, of course, we would have a rebellion. That would only be fitting. 8 Divines Uprising, huh? I mean, I can't really defend myself against that at the moment. Okay, you know what? Why don't we take our levy over there. Okay. This is all looking good. Oh wait, who's still gonna fight here? No, you stop doing that, you hear me? Rosa and I have been quite intimate for some time, yet I keep my vampirism, my deepest and darkest secret, hidden from her. It is a heavy burden to carry and completely unrelenting. Considering that and our relationship, hiding it seems wrong. Maybe I should tell her the truth. Can I trust her with it? Oh, that's a good question. She's our wife. She's also what is this? What's the relationship here? So she's my cousin, right? I cousin Imperatrix Arisa with a neckbeard, the redbacks. Wait, what? Is it redback? Redneck with with the rednecks of Tamriel. Look at you, Skyrim's almost already there. Maybe I should tell her, you know, she's my wife. Is she zealous? She's not zealous. She's cynical, in fact. Maybe this is perfect. Oh no. Breaking up with her and becoming rivals. Are you crazy? I have to kill her. Oh no, we can't kill her. Oh no. She needs to die. She knows of our secret. While attending court, Rosa hurriedly walks towards me and points to me, shouting at the top of her lungs, "Oh no! You, Ethelor, are a vampire, and I can prove it. Step outside with your head uncovered and the sun may burn your undead flesh. Or refuse and your cowardice will prove enough to all. Will be proof enough to all." Others at court look at me, eyebrows raised. I have to act fast. Known vampire. You speak in half-truths? I am a vampire, but I'm not a monster. No. Ignore this buffoon's lies. She has turned a lover's quarrel into a blood feud. Owing to your high intrigue or diplomacy skill, it should be intrigue, yeah. You convince the court that this is nothing more than a malicious plot. I will not, in an empire of Meridia worshippers, I will not be revealed as a vampire. There is no chance in hell that that is something that I will have happen. Absolutely not. Another, okay, more people join him, that's fine. I think we can deal with that. We're not leading an army, are we? No, okay. Oh, is it still Vampirism 1, by the way? I think so. Doesn't show anyway. Right, so we got 4k rebels standing over there now. Epictebus Septime has declared Cyrodiil the conquest of Cyrodiil on Breville. Oh yeah, Breville is independent. Do actually also hold Breville. So I think we don't even have to conquer all of Morrowind, you know. If we just conquer Vardenfell, I think that should suffice to be able to get to the heart that we all know and love, the heart of Lorkhan, and destroy it. Siege of Beldar, that's alright. Looking for you here. My dear retinue. Right, so this is pretty good. All of you get together, get on the boats. And then we shall land over here in West Gash. Oh, they're here. There's a tiny force. Yeah, all of their vassals have joined in. That's fine though, I think. Should be fine anyway. You know, after this, I'll eventually have to go and continue with the playthrough. Ooh. One moment, please. Continue with the playthrough in EU4, and I'm scared because we are in the League War, man, and I can tell you, I don't think it's going to go well. At a festive ousting in the wild, I found myself alone with Baroness Anundurwa by a stream. Our parents like elves or something. That's a strange name. Yeah, there you go. Baron Elpion the Strange. All my friends and servants seemingly having deserted me. Hours must have passed while I laughed and talked with the captivating Baroness Anundurwa. Suddenly she leans in and whispers softly in my ear. How rude, I didn't even know such lewd word existed, or such dirty mind, Anundurwa. Come then, let's commit a few sins, you know? I mean, I think he's so completely destroyed, you know? Like, he doesn't know who he is anymore. He's torn apart. His wife has abandoned him. The person that he thought loved him has abandoned him. I think he's gonna follow. You know, this is interbreeding with the Breton. The Direnni family hasn't done it, or at least not the characters that I've played. I think we had some people do it. But I think, yeah. He's gonna follow her into that stream. They're gonna commit a few sins. Several vicious rumors have been circulating about me lately. With a lot of effort, I've finally managed to trace them back to Prince Phenema of Evermore. Right, that's just normal slander though. That's unrelated to me being a vampire. Let's land over here. Put in some commanders. Yeah, I know I'm pulling these away from our army at home. But that should be fine. Everybody get in there. Oh wow, that's 11k right there, huh? Can we counter that quickly? That was a 10k total. Siege of Waterside. Let me real quick hunt this one down. And then we deal with these. Okay, let's deal with him first then, I guess. Necromancy is not allowed. Okay, we've seen this before. Why don't we siege this down quickly? Where are the 11k? I can't find them. Who are you? Skyrim Revolt, right. That's fair. Doesn't seem to be the best queen in Skyrim. 19k total are coming. How many people can stand here? 17k, but there's already 8. Let's all meet up in Greywinter, I suppose. Because we already have a task force here. And now it's time to attack. The first major battle of the war has been won in Vardenfell. And we've also won this battle, which leads to the end of the rebellion. This war isn't quite going as expected. I don't need help. What are you talking about? Okay, and I think I'm gonna take these here. Right, we won that. So let's pull up our retinue. I hope that we can... Why can't I go up here? What? Why wouldn't you go this way? It's much shorter. Oh, look at them. They're all here now. Oh, no. Okay, we sieged that down. 7th. Let's go in and kill him. Clavicus power waning. Oh no, Clavicus. So I thought about it, by the way. Should we invest in Molag Bal or Meridia? Of course, we're not really believers of Meridia anymore. However, I think that it makes a lot of sense to invest into Meridia simply because Meridia has more power. Molag Bal was just struck down 200 years ago, and yes, 200 years ago in, you know, Daedric years is absolutely nothing. It's a teeny tiny amount of time. So I don't think that he has recovered fully yet. I think that he is indeed in a rather precarious situation in the way that, you know... How many can be here? That's alright then. In the way that he isn't too strong. But Meridia has the power, and if we can abuse her power and her Daedric followers, her Dremora, you know, to bring the end of the world, then why wouldn't Molag Bal approve of that? Necromancy is not allowed in our organization, right? We've done that before. Been there, seen that, done that. Okay, that's terrible. I'm going. You got me. I'm leaving. Oh, I'm not actually leaving. Oh, that's awful. I mean, at least it's not my retinue. Received a beautiful new mud crab. Such a strange term. Yeah, we definitely just flee, please. And we do have a revolt for Shadenal, another one. Right, they unsieged that immediately. Yo, where are you going though? You know what? Get out of here. So they have resieged Vardenfell entirely, but that's not a problem. Done this before. We've ended that walk really quickly. Right, why don't you come here south with me? Then we see. Okay. Fuck. We still won. Damn. We've done it. What a battle. And we cannot actually sacrifice that Argonian, can we? Yeah, because we're not openly worshipping Molag Bal. It's making it a bit harder on me here. Give me these, bring them over there, and then you wait for a moment. There you go. We're still taking attrition here, but I mean, what gives? Sometimes you gotta take attrition, that's just the way it is. Serana, stop practicing this. Oh shit, so she rejoined, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, I think... Why are you in these things? Get out of there. There you go. That's much better. Let's siege it all down. We have ransacked this and got no raven. It's always these stupid ass animals that you get. There you go, beautiful. So this has been sieged down in its entirety now. Necromancy is still not allowed, by the way. Don't know if you were aware. And in the meantime, excuse me? Fellow member of Mage's Guild has been caught by a divine... Wait, why was she killed? What did she do wrong? What did she do wrong? Wait, I don't understand. Being a member of the Mage's Guild isn't bad. Why does it tell me this? She can't have been killed for that, right? Nobody kills people because of being a member of the Mage's Guild. That's just crazy. Right, you're walking in there, 24th of Frostfall, that's alright. Honestly, let's have him come. 26th of Frostfall. Now I have to zoom out and zoom in a little bit. So these will be there a bit earlier. I think now they can't stop anymore, at least. Wait, which one is the... No, the majority would stop it. I don't like that. Oh, now they... All of a sudden, you know what? Go in. Are you already 21 Suns Dusk? That's so far away. Are you crazy? I'm gonna take care of that then. It's a million years away, 21 Suns Dusk. Battle of Soul Shriven. There you go, this is perfect. And they're getting pounded. Also, you're gonna get pounded. Oh, you keep walking? Really? Okay. We can do that. Siege of Greymore, that's alright. I mean, they just sacrificed themselves here practically. You know, we're losing a lot of troops, of course, but... I don't know, I'm not really afraid. Can't say I am. Okay, now you're rebelling down there. I will take care of that, do not worry. Wayrest, that battle is over. Let's deal with these fellas over there as well. And there you go. Because we won that battle anyway. I think they deliberately must have decided to flee. They're lucky that I haven't gone for Vivek City yet. Necromancy, by the way, is still not allowed. I hate when the AI does that, especially if you have a realm this big, where they just ship around the entire world to get to your one province over there. Right, kill this. Bal-Ur. And then here's Suran. We all know Suran. It's a nice little city. Let's get rid of the troops over there. And then we will pretty much be done with this war. I think it's an interesting dynamic that our character is in here, that Athelor's in here. His wife betrayed him, you know, he thought that he could trust her, he thought that he could hold on to her. Yeah, we're gonna loot the shit out of this place, I can tell you that much. Beautiful new copper ring. Congratulations, Tiber, for your copper ring. Okay, now let's just go with it. Vivek City gets away with it this time. But we have conquered Western Vardenfell. And we do have clear access here via Solstheim, so I don't see anything wrong with it. I've seen worse borders. Let's just say it like that. And we should have actually, now we will have an access, right, to the Red Mountain in itself and could destroy the Heart of Lorcan. I will continue the assault on Vardenfell in the future, simply because I want Vivek City, but for the moment this gives us enough to actually do what needs to be done, and that being, you know, the destruction of the tower here. Alright, I have to either guild and then I have to give away some stuff. 20 living members, that's not too many. You, my friend, didn't you always want the Barony of Westgash? What about you? What about Barony of Amaya? What about the Barony of Bitter Coast? And the Barony of Aldrun? I think we still have something to give here. Okay, Bavarian and Navia. Suran, right. And that should be it, if I'm not mistaken here. Yes. I will create the Duchy of the Bitter Coast. And then I will give it to you, dear blinded lady. No, 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 I'm not gonna give it to you. Get out of here. Fuck. It's all city vassals except you. Alright, the Seat of Power is an Aldruin. That does make sense, but oh boy. I can't have more damn vassals here that are all retinue, so you are my retinue, I assume. Right. I should be able to, once you're over, to just dissolve you, right? That is fine. I think here should be Skyrim, and there is Skyrim. So that's good. And dissolving you should be no issue. Beautiful. This is my retinue, never forget. And then I will dissolve my fleets. And dissolve these troops over here, and then we are back to a good situation. Beautiful. Gonna destroy these rebels over here. And we're in a beautiful spot. A very strong spot. Now, our wife did betray us. And you know what? Maybe I should actually... You know what? Like, I'm a vampire, right? Vampires like sex. Isn't that how it works? I do think that Athelor changes, you know, kind of his likings. And he becomes more bodily oriented. You know, before that he was very thoughtful, very invested in thinking up new logical concepts. But by following Molag Bal, he has kind of like gotten a feel for the bodily desires, and he is giving into them. Can't seduce any of these. I guess that's fair. Oh, I could totally seduce that lady. What about you then? No. I could seduce Hanyari. A T-best of team's wife. Why can't I do that? Has the opinion refused seduction? No. Rejecting seduction attempts. Ah. 2 more years. Why are you the sea devil? You're not even close to the sea. How does he do it? Regardless, I will see you in the next episode when we will continue our assault on the towers. Until then and later. Bye.